Anthropic just dropped Claude Cowork Projects, and this completely changes how I'm using it. This solves one of Cowork's biggest problems that I could almost guarantee you have right now. In this video, I'm gonna break down what projects are and how to use them to instantly level up your experience. And I'm gonna explain the key differences between skills, folders, and projects because they can seem like the same thing at first, but they are drastically different. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Brock Messerich. I have a non-technical background and use Claude Cowork to run my business that is doing $80,000 per month with no employees. So let's dive right into this. All right, so to kick off this video, let me quickly show you what Claude Cowork looks like and what is new with these specific projects that we have inside of the interface now. You can see we have Cowork right here. We have our specific folders that we could work inside of. We have our different tasks. We have all of these different things, but it's a bit cluttered here. We have different tasks in different places, and it honestly just feels unorganized. But you will see on the left-hand side now, we have this new projects tab, and that's what we're gonna cover in this video. So I have one here that is called YouTube videos. And if you take a look here, we have a couple of different things. We have our normal chat interface. We have this folder here called YouTube videos. We have specific outputs here with different files that I've created. We have our different chats, including our scheduled tasks. And you can see our scheduled tasks on the right-hand side, along with all of the specific files we have in this folder. So I'm gonna explain what Claude Cowork projects are so simply that anyone can understand it. And you're gonna understand the key differences between skills, folders, and projects because there's a bit of nuance and it could be a bit confusing for you to understand. So let's quickly talk about what Cowork felt like before actually having projects. So if you've used it before, you've probably ran into these problems. Claude didn't have specific context on your previous conversations with it. So it knew your instructions, it knew how you like to work, but it forgot every conversation once you finished that task. And on top of that, everything was in one pile inside of Cowork. For me, this was my YouTube tasks, my client work, personal stuff. All this was jumbled together into the interface and it really just overwhelmed me. So moving on to projects, this is a solution for this. I want you to think of these as dedicated workspaces inside of Cowork. So each project has its own files, its own memory, instructions, skills, and scheduled tasks. But you're probably asking, like, Brock, isn't a folder already a thing? Like, we've set up our folders. Is this any different from that? And the answer is yes, but it's a bit confusing if you don't really understand the key foundations of what a project is versus what a folder is. So think of a folder as just file access on your computer. So you pick a folder on your computer to work inside of. Claude can read and write files inside of it. You can add folder instructions, which is a Claude MD file, but whenever the task ends, that context is kind of gone unless you dig deep into that folder. Now, I want you to think of a project as a folder with superpowers. So inside of a project, we have our base folder, we have added memory, we have our specific instructions, scheduled tasks, and added context here. Now, in order to get the full capabilities of projects, you should have specific projects for different things that you want to do across your business or your life. So for me personally, I have a specific YouTube project, which I'm going to show you later in this video, that knows my brand voice, my upload schedule, my script format, and basically does analytics on my entire YouTube channel. I then have my client project that knows everything about contracts, invoicing, deadlines, and all client information. So let's talk about when you should use a project, and then I'm going to show you exactly what they are, how to use them, and begin setting them up yourself. So I would say use a project when you keep coming back to a specific task. So for example, if I have anything YouTube related, I go to that project. If you have anything that you need Claude to remember, I would also use a project for that. I would then add any scheduled tasks you have for a specific part of your business into a project. So now that we know what a project is, let me go ahead and show you it in action and how you could set them up yourself. So if we come back over to Cowork, we are going to see this interface here where we could just basically chat with Claude, use our skills, run our specific scheduled tasks, etc. But I could then come over to projects here and create a project. So I'm going to click on this plus button. And from here, there's a couple of different options we have. We could either start from scratch, which is what I personally did. We can import a project from your Claude chats. So if you had specific projects inside of the Claude chat mode, you could basically just import these into Cowork now. And then finally, we could use an existing folder, and then it will treat all of those files inside of that folder as context for this project. So I could just like select any of the folders I have. However, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start from scratch. From here, what we're gonna do is give a name for our project. So let me just call mine short form content. Since I already have one specific for YouTube, I could then write in specific instructions here and add files across any of the folders that I have. And as you can see right here, memory is on. I'm just gonna click the create button. And now we have two different projects inside of Cowork. We have my YouTube videos project, which you could see right here with all these different tasks, as well as all these different files. And then we have my short form content project that is obviously empty since I just created it. So there are a couple of ways that we could begin using projects inside of Cowork. We could just come to our normal Cowork interface here, click on new task, and then just come down. We could select any of the folders we want to work inside of, or we could come down and select a specific project. So let me just click on YouTube videos, click on allow, and then I could just give it a specific task here by writing out what I want it to perform. Or we could just come over to the left-hand side where it shows all of our different projects, and then we could just begin a task or a conversation right here. So let's take a step back because you might be a little bit confused about the differences between a folder, a project, and a skill. Because for me, it took me a little bit of time to actually understand what are the key differences here. When do I use a folder versus when do I use a project? All those different things. So let me just break down this very simple analogy here. So think of our folders as our filing cabinet for our computer. This stores our files, but there's not necessarily any memory or context. It's just a place where those files live. Then think of your skill as the process manual. These are portable, reusable instructions that work anywhere, in any project, any chat, or any folder. In any project, any chat, and they live inside of folders. This basically teaches Claude how to do something or do a specific task or workflow, so it knows how to do that every time. Whereas our project here, think of this as the entire office. This is basically just a self-contained workspace with chat history, knowledge base, custom instructions, and persistent memory. So Claude basically picks up right where you left off every single time for that specific task. All right, so let's quickly talk about a use case for myself personally inside of this YouTube video project. So I'm gonna pull up the YouTube video project, and from here you can see this recent task that says gather competitor intelligence. So I ran this command that basically triggers a skill that goes and scans all of my competitors on YouTube and finds trending topics for me to maybe make videos about. So think of this as a way for me to stay up to date in the space, so I don't have to be researching myself. And it does this automatically when I, give the command competitor intel. So what this did is it basically ran through this entire workflow and then generated this HTML dashboard for me. And I mean, this is pretty cool. I have a couple of skills that actually create this. I have a front-end design skill that basically turns any dashboard I want to create into this exact style. And if you guys want all of the different skills that I use, there is a link to join my school community in the description. I basically break down all the different use cases I'm using for Claude Cowork and give all of my resources away in there. So this is pretty cool. It shows that Claude Code is super hot right now, shows OpenClaw, Google Stitch 2.0, which I'm actually working on a video for. All these different things. This is pretty amazing. So this is cool. And this is now living inside of this folder here. And what I could do is I could just click on this. And now I'm going to come up here, click on schedule, and then now just say, I want you to run this during the work hours between 9 to 5. And I want you to run it every 2 hours. So now with this scheduled task, this is basically a workflow that will get triggered every 2 hours during the working day and will come back to me with this dashboard of an analysis of what's going on in the YouTube AI space. All right, so the reason I wanted to even show that use case is because now we could see on the right-hand side inside of my YouTube videos project, we have two different scheduled tasks. I had this one right here called YouTube new video check that I created, just about 30 minutes ago. And I now have my YouTube competitor scan and it shows that it's active. I could click on this. I could see that it's inside of the YouTube videos project. I could then see the instructions here that I could edit if I want. I could run it right now. And this is just a way to have all of your scheduled tasks for a specific area of your business or your life all in one place. And this is why so far I'm really enjoying using projects because it just basically makes everything inside of Cowork feel so much more organized. On top of those scheduled tasks here that we could see, we could also see all of the different contexts we have. So Claude MD file, competitor intel, HTML dashboard, hook analysis, all of these things. And you could see all of our output here directly inside of Cowork. So you could see the slideshow I used in this video that I actually generated inside of this Cowork project. That's pretty cool. So I have access to that there. And then I also have spoken hook analysis, which is basically one of the scheduled tasks I have that analyzes all of my YouTube videos and finds the hooks that work the best. So this is all cool. Claude Cowork Projects is honestly just a way to kind of organize everything. I think it's going to be pretty impactful for you to begin using. But there's a key thing inside of Cowork that most people don't really configure properly, and that is adding connectors to their Cowork workspace. So if you don't know what these are, I'm just going to explain very simply and explain how to set them up. So this basically allows Cowork to perform actions across the apps that you use. So you could connect Gmail, Google Calendar, Slack, Figma, all of these different applications you could begin adding. So that way, Claude could perform actions across those. But let's say there's a specific app that Claude does not connect to. I'm going to show you a way to do that now. So I'm personally going to be using something called Zapier MCP, or you could use any MCP server. And if you want to use this, there's a link in the description to do so. I'm going to click on start building here. And it's very simple to set up a specific server here. A server is basically a combination of different tools we could use inside of Cowork or something like Claude Code. So we're going to select new MCP server, just select Claude Cowork. And then from here, we're just going to select the different apps we want to use. So let's say we use like Synthflow for AI voice calling. We could select this, select all the tools, and all of these are just different actions that it can perform. Click connect, and then it will be added to our server here. Then I'm just going to come up to connect. There's going to be a specific URL there. And then I'm going to bring it back to Cowork, then just search for Zapier. And all I'm going to do is paste in that URL. And now we have access to all of those different apps we connected into that MCP server. So guys, there we have it. That is the new Claude Cowork Projects. This just released a couple of hours before I filmed this video. So if you are watching this, you are ahead of the curve, so you can begin using this now. If you guys got some value from this video, please leave a like, leave a comment about what you think about this, subscribe to this channel for more content like this. And if you want to go deeper, I do have a school community you could join. There's a link in the description. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. Things are moving extremely fast and it's hard to keep up with. So appreciate you tuning into the videos. With that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next one.